Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Uncle Mad. Aunt Jesta. Finished up our dinner. Oh, sorry, that's my fault. I just stepped on Jessica's skirt. She looked at me like I did it on purpose. Finished up dinner a little while ago, heading back to the room now. Tried to go see a magic show over at the theater, but it was not really a magic show. It was more like a dance show with magical dancing, but not actual magic involved. Now we're just making our way back to the room to wrap up our Friday evening here in the Dominican Republic. Had some fun so far on this trip. One full day left to go, sadly. What part of this? What is this area called? Where are we at right now? This is Aquamarine. This is where we stayed on our very first trip here, our honeymoon in 2016.
Ambar then, though.
Yeah, this was formerly the Ambar area, but then they refurbished where we're at now, and now that is Ambar. And I believe like right here, one of these little areas right here was like our daily spot we had for lounging by the pool when we stayed at this resort. Every day we had a nice gentleman who we got to know. He'd actually put towels out for us. Actually, I think it might have been like over there, closer to that side there, but he'd put towels out for us every morning. Yeah, because this is the massage table stuff, and we were right by it. He put our towels out for us to save our spot. Have a little tray. Had like little snacks, like peanuts and chips in it. It had a little flag on the tray where you could put it up if you needed any service for any reason, a beverage of any kind. Sadly, we learned on this trip, they don't have the delicious fruit tea that I believe was one of the highlights of the original trip for Jesta back then, was starting the day off with a delicious fruit tea every day before shifting into stronger, more alcoholic beverages, if you will. Not me, not a drinker, but other people who would be on the trip. Oh my gosh, look at, there's stiltmen there. Look, tall stiltmen right there.
Oh my gosh.
They came out of nowhere. I didn't see that coming. That was wild.
This little slender man.
That is what you get on these random wandering around the resort live streams, is there's just random tall stilt man and stuff like that.
May have stroked out of it. I thought. What I thought. It's like slender man.
Huh. That is crazy. Did not expect to see that this evening here. Whew. They were just kind of over there in the dark, and I thought they were part of like the little pavilion there where you change your towels in, but then I was like, oh, those are actually people. That was
terrifying.
Unexpected, to say the least. So look over here at the resort on that side. If I step on Jessica's skirt again, I think it was just a stick. This is the lobby over on this side. I think tonight, is tonight the white party? I think, is this the white party night, or is that tomorrow night?
It might be.
Looks like might have a little white party action going on. I don't know. Who's to say? Trying to kind of talk over this to make sure, I don't know if this music is copyrighted or not, but I'm trying to talk over it just in case it is, because don't want to get kicked off in the middle of a live stream, even though we're just jumping on for a little bit of Friday night fun tonight. Nothing big, nothing serious, nothing important to discuss, but Jessica has diverted us this way. Oh man, weird night. Fun night. Thought we were going to see a magic show. I thought we might get to see a lady cut in half. Could have been anything, and it was actually a little bit of a letdown on that one, a little bit of a disappointment on that one. Shell, we had dinner at Meat tonight, which is kind of like the American style steakhouse.
They're playing country music in there.
Yeah, they're playing like country music in there. Very meat and potatoes, perfect for dumb Americans like me. If you watched our Jamaica video series, it's pretty much the exact same restaurant as Knife that we ate at in Jamaica, where I think I'm almost positive it's pretty much like the identical menu to Knife in Jamaica, which that was my favorite one we had in Jamaica, so I'm glad to have been able to have that again.
Good.
Heading to Punta Cana for Christmas, December 20th through the 27th. Good luck. Have fun there. We usually, around the time we come, I haven't seen anything this time, but we usually do see the Christmas decorations coming up when we come down here, because we always come down here around this time of year because this is when our wedding anniversary is. But haven't seen any Christmas decorations this time, but I've always thought it'd be cool to be like...
I came around Christmas in 2013.
2013, yeah.
It's actually really fun.
I always thought this would be like a fun trip to one of these resorts, like Christmas, or maybe even better, like New Year's, something like that. Be down here on like New Year's Eve would be pretty cool. But we always come a little bit before Thanksgiving, right? The 1st of November on our wedding anniversary, and that's why we're here. From Northern Ontario, Burr. Another reason why November is a great time to be down here. It didn't really work out this time. I've gotten reports back from our friends back in Nashville saying that it's actually like unseasonably warm in Nashville right now. It was like in the 80s a lot of this last week. So
the 80s when we left.
Early December for the 4th birthday and staying at Fantasia. Fantasia's an interesting to us. We've never been able to stay there. You know, we don't have kids, so I've been told you can stay there without kids. But you can't. You have to be staying there to go on there. So we've never been able to go over into that part and explore. But it's also it does feel like it would be a little weird to stay there without kids. So
that's kind of creepy.
It'd be a little bit weird. Like if they wanted to invite me over and like be like, hey, we've seen your videos. We'd love you to show off Fantasia. Hey, I'll go. But I mean, it would feel a little awkward and weird for us to book Fantasia.
Over there are really good.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that in the comments of one of our videos from earlier in this week that the Fantasia gourmet restaurant is one of the best on property, but not something we ever got to experience. But who knows? Maybe someday. Probably not now. Oh man. We're here. We got the sports bar. We've been there a few times on this trip. We got the Privilege Club Lounge behind us here, one of our frequent stops. I gotta say, if you are doing these type of trips, you're coming to the Bahia, you almost gotta do Privilege Club. I know like with the time commitment, the kind of that part of it's a little wonky, but I mean, the benefits we get, I can't imagine doing these trips without some of the benefits we get by being in the Privilege Club.
Mm-hmm.
Beat it. Ooh, I'm flipping back around. No more of my face.
I wonder if next time we come, if we can talk to, like, I know we're not going to be able to book the gourmet restaurant in Indonesia, but I'm wondering if we can talk to the people at the Privilege Club to see if they can arrange for us to be able to at least have dinner.
Maybe. I don't know.
We can try it.
Can't hurt to ask.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to ask.
You never know if you don't try.
Some
Uh-oh. Got some Titanic bolting out from the main lobby over here back at Ambar. And I know that my heart will go on. Oh, I think they're doing karaoke night, it looks like.
The best is when
so you'll have
Eric
to
sang this right after the
forever this way. And I know. Apologies for my singing, but I'm trying to drown it out to make sure no copyrights here. She's doing a good job, though. Yeah, I think it's karaoke. And the lady who's singing it right now is doing a much better job than I was on my attempt to do it.
No, babe, you're so great.
Oh, no.
Did you break the umbrella again?
Nope. I'm watching you from my room at Bahia Principe El Portillo. It's in Cana, about 4 or 5 hours drive northwest of you guys.
Yeah, the north end of the island.
Yeah, we've talked about that one, but this one's just so much closer to the airport, and we've always heard that Samana is like hard to get to, so kind of always stuck to this one. This is kind of our first, and came here in 2016, first one we ever visited together. Jessa had been with family and stuff before we started dating and were married, and came back in 2018, done Tulum, the Mexican resort, twice, and Jamaica for the first time last year, and now finally, after several years away, returned to Punta Cana on this one. But Jess always talks, she's heard really good things about that one up north. It's just the commute getting to it is a little bit more challenging than coming to Punta Cana.
There's an airport up there, but it's not a lot of airlines fly into it. It's difficult. I heard it's easier to get to if you come from Canada.
That's interesting. Like what, like Air Canada or like Canadian Airlines have a more direct route there than like any American-based flights would have?
American and Delta and all them, they don't fly there.
Huh. There's an airport in Samana. The beach is awesome.
I've heard it is.
May have to look into that. We're trying to burn through what we have left of our Privilege Club weeks because we want to test the waters, see like some other resorts and stuff like that at some point in time. And we've gone through most of them, so we're trying to burn through some for over the next couple of years and move on, see what other out there. What's the one you keep talking about that you want to try?
Malia Resorts.
Malia.
That's where I used to go with
Juan said he's from Canada, so you might have been onto something there with Canada
you?
having easier access than what we do. But Malia, that resort chain, that's one Jess has been to before that she's been talking about wanting to
revisit.
potentially explore again when we go through all our days here. But, now that we're trying to get through them, maybe doing a resort that was not necessarily on our top list or may have been harder to visit. Maybe it's worth doing now just to
If anybody's interested
take
in
more dates
privilege
off.
weeks, I'm willing to part with them. If they want to do it on Privilege Club.
yeah, find a way to contact Jessica and she'll give you some privilege weeks or trade them or whatever would happen there. Juan said he doesn't think the hotel matches the beach, which is kind of like, I would say that was kind of how I felt a little bit in Jamaica.
What do you mean?
I guess he means like the hotel is not quite as nice as the beach. Like maybe that'd be, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I believe if you're Privilege Club or Black Band, you can go anywhere, and reservation at any restaurant. Maybe. I don't know. In the past, we've been told you can't get over into Fantasia unless you're staying there, but a lot's changed. I mean, Jess was even talking about earlier, there's certain Privilege Club things that have been taken away, certain things have been added. We actually wrote a card a couple nights ago with a couple Privilege Club members who definitely seemed like they were pretty happy to be wrapping up their Privilege Club commitments and be able to move on to something else because they were a little bit disappointed in some of the features and benefits that have been taken away. But yeah, we've had a fun week here. I mean, we always enjoy these trips. Even, if you watch the Jamaica series, obviously that one was not our favorite, but we still had a lot of fun when we were there. We've had a lot of fun this week. One full day left to go here, which is the sad part. These things always do sadly have to come to an end. But I just want to jump on a quick live stream. We were walking back over from Barrow, the theater over there, back to our room here in Ambar. I usually do Friday Night Live streams. It's a little bit different. Normally I'm on here talking about like Nashville SC and the Titans and stuff like that. So to be able to like share some vacation scenes and stuff like that while we walked was fun and a good way to finish up our Friday night here in Punta Cana. So thank you to those who watched. Thank you to those that were commenting in the chats. We'll have a few more videos coming in this vlog series from here at our stay here, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Have a great night wherever you are, and until the next time we see you, enjoy your life.